Hey everybody, I'm Julie. If you want to know more about me, you can check out the website below. Somehow this, my channel has become a fangirl channel. But okay, this is my Evan+Zane video 2.0 or part 2. So the reason I'm making this video, actually, before I get to Evan+Zane, okay, I want to give props because someone left a comment on my first Evan+Zane video, and because they left a comment, I was like, okay, I'll make another one. I want to say I do prop comedy. That's what I do in my YouTube videos. So I want to say hi to Patrick. Hi, Patrick. Okay. Okay. So in case you're watching, hi. Okay. Patrick left a comment on my first Evan+Zane video. Where this is what Patrick said. By the way, it's 9:51 p.m. on a Monday, so I have to do this sort of fast because I have neighbors. Okay, and I have to talk like this. So I have neighbors. Okay, but Patrick, you said, "Yeah, for you!" Exclamation point. Evan+Zane is a religious experience for sure. Yeah, I think they just do such a good show. Keep up the faith, and maybe someday we will run into each other at a show. Totally, Patrick. If you're watching and we run into each other at a show, we can totally be like friends or hang out or talk about how much we love Evan+Zane. Like totally. Okay, so shout out to Patrick for sure because you always put such nice comments on my YouTube videos. So I just want to give you a shout out, Patrick. You seem great. Okay, so here's what I wanted to say quickly. The reason why I wanted to make this video, for sure, during the global pandemic, I made a lot of videos about, during the global pandemic, my dad passed away. I was a receptionist where I dealt with this sort of creepy chiropractor. Y'all, it was, oh gosh, the global pandemic was not easy. In fact, anyway, I made a complaint about the chiropractor. I was a receptionist, and I got fired because he doesn't know how to, like, not be weird, you know? It was messed up. So anyway, I came home, I got a little drunk. I don't recommend it, but I got a little drunk. And then I went on Instagram, and I was drunk. So I did put, I think it was Zane. I put on one of Zane's pictures. I was like, hey, could you guys do online concerts or something like that? And maybe they were already planning on doing that anyway, but they started doing online concerts, and they did lots of online concerts. Evan+Zane did, like, probably 10, like a lot, which is great. It was so awesome, and it was so amazing. And since the last time I made my Evan+Zane concert video of being a fan of theirs, I also, I've got to see them live. So I went to LA in December and went to either the Troubadour or the Troubadour. I forget how to say it. But it's a great venue, so I totally recommend anyone to go to that venue if you ever get a chance. Like, it's just a great venue, and it's small, so in a really awesome way. Okay, so I saw them at the Troubadour in December in LA, and that was super fun. Like, I had so much fun. And then they came up to San Francisco a couple weeks ago, and I saw them do a show, and it was amazing too. So it's still really great. They're both really amazing. Okay. So the first thing I wanted to say is why I wanted to make this video. I want to give a shout out to Patrick, because Patrick, you're always so nice in all your comments. You're so awesome. The second thing I wanted to say is something I got wrong. Oh, I did. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. This is what happened. I'm extremely shy. That's like in my DNA. But I did a photo op with Evan+Zane, and I made this t-shirt because I'm a fangirl, and I should have grabbed it, but like I need to do my laundry. It's somewhere in that pile of laundry off camera. Okay. But I did a photo op with Evan+Zane, and I say this with love and a lot of grace, but they kind of like accidentally ganged up on me, not in a bad way. They're both really sweet, but they kind of did. So so then I accidentally, not my fault, I'm a nice person, but anyway, I might have made the photo, I'm sorry, I might have made the photo op a little, yeah, I know I did this, I made the photo op a little awkward, but it wasn't my fault. So you can link to that video if you want to know what happened. I'll tell you what happened. Evan+Zane ganged up on me, but in a nice way. They're both sweethearts. Okay, they accidentally ganged up on me. So because that happened, I felt compelled to make the YouTube video and explain myself, because I'm just a person. Okay, so here's what happened when I made that video. Here's the thing. I accidentally, just in case Evan+Zane watch my videos, you never know who's watching. Okay. I accidentally created false barriers in my head as to why, if one day or tomorrow, if Evan+Zane ever wanted us to be like friends or get married or something in between those, or we could skip through fields and I don't know, but okay. I'm totally down to be like friends with Evan+Zane or that kind of thing or whatever, like, for sure. So what I did in the first video, I accidentally created false barriers in my head as to why I couldn't like be friends with Evan+Zane, and that's my bad. So I used a term called showbiz kids, and I didn't mean it in a bad way at all. I was just like, oh, what am I going to have in common with showbiz kids, someone who grew up a child actor? But, like I said, Evan+Zane are super sweethearts. And then there's a really good documentary on HBO Max. HBO does such good documentaries. There's a documentary called Showbiz Kids. And it's a great documentary on the realities of being a child actor. And it's not, I mean, it talks about the goods and it's not, I think they call it like, it's not a downer. It's not a downer. It's not going to bum you out. But it's just honest. It's just honest. It's about the good parts and the bad parts of being a child actor, basically. Because I know that can sound like, oh, that sounds like such a downer documentary. It's not a downer, but it's just honest. Okay, right. So what I want to say is, I'm sorry if I accidentally created false barriers in my head as to why me and Evan+Zane couldn't be friends or get married or, you know, run through fields. I don't know. I don't know, I'm weird. So that's the first thing I want to say. I'm sorry about the Showbiz Kids thing. I didn't know any better, you know what I mean? For sure, I just didn't know any better. Okay, second thing I want to say is, y'all are great. Evan+Zane are great. So, for sure, like, Evan+Zane are great. Oh, yes. So that's what I wanted to say. You know how I mentioned I'm weird? So I gave a shout out to Patrick. Hey, Patrick. And then I did something weird because I'm weird. But see, here, Julie loves Evan+Zane. So we could make a heart, a giant heart out of licorice, and stand in the middle of it and read poetry to each other. I don't know, like, that's weird too. Or we could do karate together. I don't know, you know, whatever. But, okay. So the third thing I want to say, it's not easy being a fangirl. It's not easy. Okay. The third thing I wanted to say was, yeah, we could be friends or get married or do karate or run through fields. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to do. So again, the thing where keyword is accidentally, I accidentally created false barriers in my head as to why we couldn't be friends or anything. I guess like I was torn between like I have really good movie ideas if I make it as a film, or when I make it as a filmmaker. I have really good movie ideas for both Evan+Zane. And so I guess like I was torn between working with Evan+Zane versus being friends with them. I know they're two separate people, but for the purposes of this video, I'm putting them together. Because it's about the band. Yeah, I was torn between working with you guys versus being friends with you guys, in case you watch my videos. And I've been to LA twice in the past couple months. So I went down to LA and I had dinner with two of my friends who are also actors, and we had a lovely time. And also we worked together on a movie, and I was like, oh yeah, we worked together and we're friends, and it was lovely. And I was like, oh yeah, this is a thing that can totally happen. My bad. I wasn't being smart. So for sure, like, I guess like my desire to work with you guys was more important to me, I don't know, than being friends and doing karate or getting married or whatever. So, I mean, stupid. Okay, but for sure. So I just want to say for the record, I am like a very shy person. I just am, like, that's like in my DNA. So these friends I had dinner with in LA like a month ago, I've known them for over 10 years, and then working, we were reminiscing about working on movies together, and it was like we were soulmates. It was just so delightful. But anyway, so that is to say, I'm super, super shy. That's just who I am. But I'm totally down to be friends with you guys, like, for sure. If you're watching my videos. So sorry if I, again, accidentally created false barriers in my head as to why we couldn't, like, be friends or get married or run in fields together or, like, stand in a giant heart made out of licorice. I don't know, whatever, karate, whatever, whatever you guys are into. Okay, but, yeah, so, again, I'm a huge fan of Evan+Zane. Oh, see, and I got a CD. The thing is, it's a CD, it's great. Like, see how pretty it is? I think it's for sale on their website, yeah. Okay, so the thing is, when I put the CD on my record player, it doesn't play. I'm being stupid. So when's the vinyl coming out? Okay, but I play this on my Blu-ray player and it plays great. But it doesn't play on my record player. I'm being silly, but I hope the vinyl comes out. I hope the vinyl comes out. Okay. Oh, and just to show that I do have the Evan+Zane t-shirt. I think I see it. Okay, luckily with cameras you can't smell anything, because I definitely need to wash this. But okay, so this is my Evan+Zane t-shirt designed by Julie, 2019. Yeah, so this is a t-shirt. Okay, the photo op that I did with Evan+Zane, I made a poster out of it and I taped it to my wall, so I'm looking at it right now and it's really great. And then I got an autograph picture poster of Evan+Zane, and that's right above the poster I made of my photo op with Evan+Zane. So obviously I'm super fan. This, and then luckily you can't smell anything because I need to wash this. Okay, all right, y'all. So yeah, I'm totally an Evan+Zane fan and I need to wash that. Okay, so I'm totally an Evan+Zane fan. It feels good to be a fan of stuff. Also, I'm down to be friends, or all of the things. And so yeah, still a fan. They're a great band. They have an album on Spotify. I listen to it at work. So anyone watching this, like, totally, they're a great band. It's a great experience. Like, everyone I know who goes to their concerts, it's like, holy crap, this is amazing. And then finally, so yay, Evan+Zane are awesome. And then I'm totally a fan. It's still a religious experience. When I see them play, they're both amazing. And then, hi Patrick, if you're watching, like, your comments are so sweet, and you seem like such a lovely person. So yeah, if we ever bump into each other at a concert, I'm totally down to be friends or any of that stuff, for sure. Any kind of kindness on the internet, like, is much appreciated. Oh, the other reason why I felt compelled to make the Evan+Zane videos, that kind of thing, is just like, it seems like Evan gets a lot of heat online sometimes due to reasons, you know, and that are not her fault, basically. But when I saw Evan in concert the first time, I was like, oh, she seems so sweet. So I was like, why is she, well, I mean, it's complicated. So there's a documentary, Phoenix Rising, that explains all that. But yeah, part of the reason too I wanted to make videos is just try to counteract that heat, the meanness. It seems like sometimes people online are kind of mean to Evan when it's not her fault. Like, if you watch Phoenix Rising, it's not her fault. So I just wanted to counteract that a little bit, especially because she's just so sweet and all her, and if you just meet her, she's just she's sweet. And so is Zane. Zane's a sweetheart too. So, well, sometimes people don't like to hear that. So, you know, I could also say Evan+Zane, they're so edgy. Yeah, they're edgy. Or they're very rock and roll, or, you know, what have you. Oh, that's the last thing I want to say. And then I gotta wrap this up. Okay. I think the other false barrier I created in my head, I think I talked about, like, nerds versus cool people. I don't know why I did that. everyone has a nerdy side, everyone has a cool side, right? So I found out at the Evan+Zane concert in San Francisco that I think they both like Pokemon. That's awesome. My nephew loves Pokemon. So that was pretty cool. So it's pretty nerdy. But I think everyone has a cool side, everyone has a nerdy side. So like Selma Hayek, who I think is pretty cool, she did like a Marvel movie, which is pretty nerdy. I say that with love. Or like even Brad Pitt, who seems really cool. He played a nerd on Friends, you know. Anyway, so I think everyone has a nerdy side, everyone has a cool side. So I just want to, yes, I'm kind of nerdy for sure. But also I have a cool side, so I can show you my cool side. Watch this. Okay, I don't know what that was, but here's my other cool side. Pretty cool, right? Okay, and here's my other cool side. I learned that from Fortune Finger Guns, so... So I have a cool side. So, yeah. Once again, we can be friends, get married, do karate, read poetry to each other, whatever you guys are like into. It's all good. It's all gravy. Everything's awesome. You guys are great. I'm just super shy, so, but it's all good. So, you know. Okay, so yeah, Evan+Zane are a great band. If you're watching this, like, whoever you are, like, my subscribers, my people, my people, it feels good to like stuff. So, you know, it's okay to, like stuff. I'm not really, like, a journalist. A journalist is someone who, you know, talks about the pros and the cons, and sometimes I talk about the cons, but with Evan+Zane, there's no cons, other than, where's the vinyl? The con is, I can't play this on my record player. I have a record player right next to my bed, and I turn it on in the morning to help me get up. Yeah, so where's the vinyl? No pressure, but I think you said something to do with the manufacturer, so. But yeah, this doesn't play on my record player. But anyway, like, whenever it gets available. Oh, right, because at the San Francisco show, I was totally excited about buying the vinyl. And then they're like, oh, we don't have it. And I was like, oh, no. But that's totally okay. Oh, last thing. The first time I saw, I did a podcast about it. The first time I saw Evan+Zane, I was in Los Angeles. I was like, holy crap, it was so good. And the second time I saw Evan+Zane in San Francisco, this was like a week or two ago, I was in line. So the venue was really cool. It's called Feinstein's. I think I said that right. It's either Feinstein or Feinstein's. I think it's Feinstein's, but it's really cool. I'll link to it because it's a great venue. So I was in line, and everyone in line's like, oh, it's such a cool venue. Some of the people were like, I just got a ticket to be inside the venue. I was like, wow. So it is a really cool venue. They seat you. And then I bought the ticket like a month prior to the show, pretty much. So I emailed them the day before. I was like, hey, just want to make sure I'm on the list. And they're like, yeah, you're totally on the list. So everyone at Feinstein's was really nice. So I being nice, and maybe being weird, but I'm being nice. I did get Evan flowers, but like very casual, not intense flowers. I went to Whole Foods where they because it's close to Valentine's, so they were selling like 12 dozen roses. I was like, no. That's too intense. It's like, calm down, Whole Foods. So I got like a smaller bouquet. It was just one pink rose, but then it had a couple of other flowers that were nice and casual. Not too intense. But anyway, so I was like, I don't even know how I'm gonna get these to her, but like whatever. So I got her flowers and like a little card, and it was super chill. I think it might have been weird, but I think it was super chill. So I was like, I don't even know how I'm gonna get this to her, but like whatever, you know, because she came. They both, Evan+Zane both came all the way from LA, and you know, and they did 3 days in a row in the Bay Area. So I was like, well, you know. So I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get these to her, but like, you know, whatevs. Let's see what happens. If not, I'll give them to someone in line. I don't know. So shout out to Feinstein's. So the first thing that happened, we're in line, and they're like, oh, you can't have a lot of bags, and I didn't have any bags, or big bags, that kind of thing. They were being like very tight about security. And then, this is a true story, I'm standing in line maybe 15-20 minutes. Not a big deal. It's a really nice venue, so it's inside a hotel, and so it was nice just to chat with people. But dude, we're in line and 4 police officers walk into the hotel, and I was looking ahead of me at the line, so they walk up to this woman, and I'd seen her in line like the whole 20 minutes when I was looking up ahead to see when they were going to let us in. The 4 police officers arrested somebody in line at the Evan+Zane concert. I was like, whoa. Yikes. She went peacefully. She put her hands behind her back. They cuffed her, and 4 police officers escorted her out of the line. I don't know what happened. I hope she's okay. I hope everyone's okay. That kind of thing. So I was like, dang. So I had the flowers and a card, and I was like, oh no, I hope they don't arrest me. I don't know. I don't know. It's like, ooh, because they were being very formal. So I get up to the front, and the guy, I think he was a gay guy, giving a shout out. I didn't catch his name, but I want to give a shout out to him because I love it when gay guys are cool. That sounds weird, but there's been a lot of times in my life where gay guys have been really, really cool. There's like a wink, wink, nudge, nudge, since I'm pretty much gay myself too. I'm a gay lady, so that I love when gay guys are like, I got you, girl, when they do that. So I get up to the line, and I'm like, oh, please don't put me in prison. It's just flowers, and it's casual flowers. It's not intense flowers. But also, I don't know. So maybe it's weird. I don't know. So I get up front, and the guy in charge of the thing, I'm pretty sure he's a gay guy. I say that with love. And he's like, you can't have anything like, he didn't say it with too much attitude, but he said, you can't have anything obstructing the view of the concert. I was like, okay, yeah, no worries. Because I already saw them cart someone away in handcuffs. So I was like, oh, no worries. It's just like flowers, and I just have this little card. And I was like, it's nothing weird. I mean, you know. And then he goes, I'll put them in her dressing room. He meant Evan+Zane's dressing room. Which, now that I think about it, I should have gotten flowers for Zane too and a card for Zane too. That's where it's not easy being a fangirl. You want both people to feel the love. Okay. But props to that gay guy for he took the flowers and the card, and he said he put them in her dressing room, and that's awesome. If that actually happened, that's great. But he was so cool and nice about it. So, because it was just one of those moments that's just really awesome. Shout out to gay guys. You guys are amazing. Gay guys, bisexual guys, straight guys, everybody's amazing. Okay. But yeah, that was a fun moment. Anyway, then I went inside, I got a cocktail, I watched the show. It was amazing. It's a great venue. I'll link to it. If you're ever in the San Francisco Bay Area, I would totally recommend seeing any kind of concert in that venue. It's a really cool venue. Okay, so yeah, I'm a fan of Evan+Zane. They're really great. I really wanted to make this video to kind of clarify some stuff from the first video. And yeah, anyone watching this, it's fun to be fans of stuff. It's just fun. And yeah, do I have anything negative to say about Evan+Zane? Well, I think I already said it. Where's the vinyl? No pressure. I'm not mad. It's totally fine. I do have the CD, but would love to get the vinyl too. Whenever it's ready. Okay, shout out to Evan+Zane. Shout out to anyone out there watching this. Shout out to people in general. And it's okay to be a fan of stuff. It's fun to be fans of things. Okay, I'm Julie. I'm an indie filmmaker. If you want to know more about me, my movies, merchandise, that kind of stuff, you can check out my website below. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all are super cool. Bye, everybody. Love y'all.